Hey there, my name's Kayvon Charter, and I'm going to show you Chat CPA, our new bot that's specifically made for accountants. So let's say we want to show a list of companies or a list of clients that we service. So we would say something like, show me a list of clients. So this went into the bot, and obviously, and these are fake companies that I just put in there. So it says, hey, these are the clients that you are servicing right now. Uh, we could also say, show companies, right? Companies. So the bot is smart enough to know what is it that you're saying. Now, let's say we want to show the transactions. So let's look at Intel. So let's say show transactions for Intel. So it's smart enough to know, okay, so it wants to get the transactions for the company Intel. And we could say from, January 1, 2022, and the date doesn't have to be in that format. It could be in any format. So let's say December 31st, 2022. So you see now the date format's a little different, but it's smart enough to know, hey, you're wanting this from January 1st to December 31st. And then we could click here yes, or we could just type in yes. And it shows you the transactions that are in the system for the bank account. So as you could see, that is shown there. Then let's say we want to see the QuickBooks transactions. Can you show me the QuickBooks transactions? Okay, and this is smart enough to know, okay, let's show him the QuickBooks transaction. But now you see I didn't put a company in there. So now it's saying, well, what company do you want it for? So let's say Intel. And then it's going to say, obviously, what's the starting date? Uh, we could say the year, but let's say a month. So let's say for June 1st, 2022, all the way to June 30th, 2022. Okay, and then I'll type in Y for yes, and it's smart enough to know, okay, yeah, you want to show that. So these are the transactions in the month of June, the QuickBooks transactions in the month of June that are in the system. Um, you know, we could also show transactions for, well, it has to know it's either a bank transaction or a QuickBooks transaction. So they say bank transactions for Microsoft. Um, so obviously I put the company in there so it knows it's that company. So let's say 1/1/2022 and 12/31/2022 for the year. And let's say yes. And there are the transactions for Microsoft for the year. So let's say we want to show a bank reconciliation. So let's see how does the bank reconcile for Intel. So reconcile the bank account for Intel. Okay, so what date range? So we could do it for the year or for the month. So let's try the year for January 1st, 2022 all the way to December 31st, 2022. So for the whole year, it's going to check to see if it has to be reconciled in any way. So here it's telling you, okay, so bank transactions. So this bank transaction is not in QuickBooks for December 28th. And this bank transaction is not in QuickBooks either. So it tells you all these transactions that are not in there. And it'll also tell you what transactions are in QuickBooks that are not in the bank account. So as you could see, this was done in August. So obviously something happened. So the check was cut, but it got voided or it never got cashed or something happened there. But at least you could see that it reconciled the bank account. And with this technology, we'll actually be able to, you know, enter this information into QuickBooks for you automatically as well. We're just not there yet, but we'll be able to do that as well. So that's something interesting there. And we could also check for discrepancies between the QuickBooks and the bank. So let's say show discrepancies for Intel. Okay, and it's going to tell you for what date range, 1/1/2022, and show me for 12/31/2022. Yes, that's the date range that we want to see, and there we go. It's going to tell you the suspect transaction. So the bank transaction says that it's $12 to McDonald's, but the QuickBooks says it's United Airlines, that it's made out to United Airlines, or to SparkFun, or to Swepco, or to Centerpoint. So obviously there's something that you have to look into these transactions because there is a problem there. So these are things that we could do with this chatbot. It's smart enough to understand what you want. So feel free to give me a call. My name is Kayvon Shardar. My phone number is 318-453-8082. Thank you. Let's upload into a fictitious company, Microsoft. Let's upload the bank accounts into that company. And we'll load it in from PNC. User good as good. And we'll get it from the checking account. And these are the credit card transactions that got imported into Microsoft account. Hello there. So here we're going to show you how to import the data through our Chatbot CPA platform. So here's your QuickBooks. This is QuickBooks Pro 2014, and this has data in the checking account. Actually, it's the Chase checking account. We're going to bring that data into the city of Shreveport. So as you could see here, we have data here from other companies, but now we're going to bring data into the city of Shreveport. So we're importing the data. As you can see, it's coming through right now. And then once it comes through, then we will show you the data. So now we go to City of Shreveport, and there's the data. So you can see this data is the same as this data over here.